You know what?
Live.
I've got a bone to pick with our Italiano.
Oh, damn. This is the pre-show talk.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, good morning, everybody. Well, we'll jump into it later, but good morning, guys. How are you, Dre? What's up, man?
I'm good, man. Happy post-Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah.
For those that avoided the Rona soup. I don't know if you've seen those videos of people like still going out partying in those pools and stuff. Like, just,
oh
like,
my God, dude,
people. It's crazy. I mean, hey, if you're down like that, like get down. And we're not actually no exception to the rule. I don't know if you saw there was like a news clipping of like 200 some people out in Brewery Town were just hanging out. Like Cops were called on it. This was like just yesterday. Yeah.
Dude, I don't even know what to freaking say.
Hey man, it's called Party Weekend. We're all gonna make a memory out of this in Memorial Day weekend. Welcome, everybody. Good morning to welcome to Loading Screen. This is your morning podcast to cue your day up with. Of course, I am Dre, aka Crash, and with me as always is Alex, aka Sir Scralex, aka hello. Yeah, there you go.
Dude, that was quick for me that time.
Mr. Fiverr every morning.
What's up, buddy?
How
was last time we left, we were chatting about what we were going to play over the Memorial Day weekend.
Yes.
I didn't play anything.
Randos. Wow. I have a rando that came up.
Let's hear about it. Let's hear.
So yeah, Memorial Day weekend, 3-day weekend here. God, it is only in our memories now. It has come and gone. It was enjoyable. I definitely got to sit down and do what I was talking about. I went back to Final Fantasy VII hard mode. I started rocking through it. You still need to beat it, so hurry the hell up. I'm going through it still. I haven't finished it on hard mode yet, but I am proceeding. I did play some 14. I got through some rotations. I'm leveling up my character. The one thing that this is the rando that came through, and it's not a game, but it has a lot to do with gaming.
Mm-hmm.
So I managed. So for those that aren't aware, there's plenty of these sites out there that let you, they have like a bunch of tutorial videos and such, not just like YouTube, but actual sites that have like classes and all. I happen to have a subscription to one, and I started browsing through. I was like, yo, if they have classes on this particular subject that I'm thinking of, I would love to check it out. I'm always down for learning new things.
Yeah. I
happened to go off, and I don't know if this has to do with just what we were talking about last week, but I went and downloaded the latest version of Unreal Engine 4. And I was like, okay, let me go check it out.
Okay.
And then I went to Skillshare. That's the subscription base I have, that they have a bunch of different classes. It's more for the creative mindset, which is really cool. It's more about creative writing, design, graphic design, stuff like that, programming, and then including game design. And not just game design, but Unreal Engine on top of things like Cinema 4D and Blender and stuff like that. But I was like, you know what? I've always had a passion for gaming. I've always enjoyed the things like the cinematics they create, stuff like that. There's a lot of overlap between like even what you do now, Alex, to what you can do in there.
Right.
So I went ahead and downloaded Unreal 4, and I spent a solid 4 or 5 hours worth of classes just diving into it, man. And it's
so what did you come out learning?
A lot of the program off the rip. I mean, the thing is, I have a background in this, in animation and all that, so it wasn't completely out of my realm, but it was just a new set of tools that I haven't messed with in a while. Like because like Unreal Engine wasn't always free. Unreal Engine used to cost like something like $10,000 for you to have a license for, like back in the day. Like nowadays, it's free for you, but if like you develop a video game with it, and your game does, I believe it's like over $3,000 in a quarter in sales, like you owe them 5% royalties for that. Like that's for every game that does over $3,000, you owe 5% royalty on that to that, and that's it. That's like the license. Like other than that, it is completely free. You can go and download it right now on the Epic Games launcher, right next to Fortnite. You can be like, oh, install, and you can go in, and it's like they have a bunch of assets that Unreal actually made, Epic Games actually made. And they're completely free, and you can sit down and just really hammer it out. So yeah,
dude, that's really cool.
I spent some time doing it, and I was like, damn, I'm gonna come out of this quarantine with all kinds of skill sets.
Come out with an indie game.
I'm gonna have a completely new resume. I'm gonna be like, yeah, this is what I learned in quarantine. I became a craftsman in this. It was pretty wild, and I'm actually enjoying it a lot, man. Like I said, I'm very much a student of video
Yeah,
games
yeah.
as much as I'm a fan. I really look into game design and the psychology behind it, all the work that gets put into it. Actual game design, as in like not just like designing the video game, but like the
Right.
purpose of putting um, a certain kind of problem in front of a person and having them solve it psychologically. How do they process it, this and that? How can you make someone go right when you really need them to go left or something like that? You know, stuff like I'm really a big fan of that. So I don't know what happened. I was just like, you know what? Maybe Unreal Engine 5's demo last week really got to me. And I was like,
I mean,
have
it's
to
interesting
check
you
this
said
out.
that. Yeah, it's interesting you say that because I want to show you. I just sent you a link.
Oh, okay.
I did not plan for this. Just I did not expect you to talk about Unreal Engine. But whether you check this out on stream or not, we don't need to get into it. But I was scrolling through on Sunday morning. I was scrolling through just doing some research, and I came across the Chaos engine, the Chaos physics engine now for Unreal, and I believe it's like. So they said it was revealed on stage at GDC 2019.
Okay.
So I'm assuming this is going to have some inklings in Unreal 5 when that comes out, but this is like crazy. And the reason I brought it up was because I don't know if maybe you saw something like this in your you can skip around too, but basically it creates, like, you see the physics of everything falling.
It does
incredible.
It does real-time simulation of you know, something happening when you break things apart, like the gravity, the type of material, how it interacts with the world.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
one of those things. Like, physics engines like this became way more prevalent in games when, funny enough, I remember the one game I remember that it was like constantly pushing, like, oh, check out what this physics engine can do in this game, was the original Star Wars. Is it Unleashed?
Couldn't tell you.
The one that had Starkiller, you know, the apprentice of Darth Vader. Let me see. Is it Unleashed? The Force Unleashed? Yeah, I am right. All right. The Force Unleashed. Yes, with Starkiller. Yeah, that was like a big. I remember that being a pretty big deal when that came out. So yeah, Chaos Engine being just another one of those engines, because it's not just like one engine, right? Like Unreal is like, say, one piece of it. Then it's all about like, you know, how does your world interact, and you know, these different systems talking to each other and creating what you're seeing on here. Is like when your character does this,
It's
or
just
when
really
you're,
cool, man.
yeah, it's pretty wild.
Like,
so.
this is like, I mean, like, you know, this kind of destruction, I get memories of playing Battlefield.
I was gonna
and
say,
how awesome Battlefield was, because you could destroy things.
It's engines like this that make Battlefield have that whole, like, you know, destroy whatever you want, and it's always, you know,
which is
different,
sick.
right? Because it's just simulated
It's
differently.
more immersive and all that stuff.
Yeah, it makes it that much more real. Which, you know, it's not like what we're always looking for in video games. It's real, but in those situations where
it adds that extra little flavor, you know.
It adds
kind of like ray tracing, you know.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's pretty trippy.
That's cool. I just wanted to toss that your way, because Sunday morning I did like look at it and I was like, damn, like that's sick.
Yeah, it's pretty tight. And look at that, Unreal. It's everywhere. Yeah, that's pretty dope. Funny enough, yeah, we didn't plan that. We didn't decide to all say, no, this is about game development this morning. It just
no, I did not.
Stars happen to have aligned, and that's what we're talking about today.
Cool.
So besides like just overall jumping into, you know, being game developers, I guess that's like gonna be our thing. I'm not gonna lie, I am.
Dre and I are dropping a hot game in the next 2 years.
Yeah,
I meant to tell you guys that.
Just watch. By the end of this quarantine, I'll have some sort of indie game done. I will make it my goal. So
bold.
besides that, there's definitely some things that are going on. As a matter of fact, like T-minus 15 minutes ago, on the East Coast, dropped something that I have been looking for. I already have locked and loaded, preloaded, and ready. Big fan of this, definitely, because it's just definitely from my world and the world of not Red Bull, but fighting games. It's Mortal Kombat 11. So the expansion, Aftermath, dropped literally in the East Coast 15 minutes ago. It's been out on the West for the past 3 hours due to, you know, PST time. Around the world, it's going to be releasing, but right now it is out and live literally now. The expansion to the story mode of MK11, which was the best-selling fighting game last year, and I think it's like the 5th best-selling game last year of 2019. And yeah, I've been looking forward to it. Been covering its releases, you know, trailers that have been dropping over the past I think the past month now. You know, they came out of nowhere saying, hey, we're expanding this, which a lot of fans were happy for. I definitely am. NRS continuing to up the bar when it comes to fighting game content and story. They do some of the best like mocap when it comes to like facial captures and stuff on these characters. It creates such a great dynamic story, and the fact that they were like, it's done.
It looks beautiful, man.
Yeah, they could have left it. They could have left it by itself, that it one and done. Like, yeah, the game's over. But no, we're expanding 3 new characters: Fujin, Shiva, and RoboCop from 1980's original film. Not the 2016 version. That one was ass. And new stages, and like I said, story mode expansion, really big part. I'm very excited. If you're a fan of MK, it being such a pop culture, icon at this point, right? Mortal Mondays was like that, the original premise of all this.
The end is here.
Yeah.
Oh, there's that.
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
Get locked and loaded, man. I'm very excited. As soon as we're done here, I'm going to Steam. I'm just like, play. It's already installed, ready to go. Yeah, it looks awesome. So yeah, I'm super excited. That's definitely, by the way, not spoilers, but like, if you're squeamish, I would have looked away 5 minutes ago. But yeah, it looks
MK,
awesome.
baby.
Yeah, May 26th. That is today, ladies and gentlemen. I will definitely be playing that as soon as we are done here. So I'm pretty stoked. Luckily, it's just an expansion, so it's not going to take away like all my time from playing other games. But it's definitely going to be my focus for today. I should, in theory, if I just like lock down and just focus on it, I should be able to beat it today. I don't see any reason why not. The only problem is if I have to beat original story to get through it, that's gonna be a problem because I'm only halfway done that on Steam. I did it on console, but I have it on Steam. And also, to credit NRS, NetherRealm Studios, the game actually supports super wide. Like my super wide monitor of like I don't even remember what the resolution is for this monitor, but it actually supports it from
your current monitor right now.
Yeah, the one that I have, that I do a lot of my work on, like my resolution is definitely not that. That's the wrong one. Okay, 5120 by 1440. And the game just supports it flawlessly, even within the game. Like, so like you normally get to see like the characters in the center stage, and that's by the end, by their backs usually is where it ends. No, it actually expands. The only thing it doesn't support is the cutscenes because they're like pre-rendered. They're not like, they're not rendered live.
They're not
Yeah, so that like kind of cuts off at like a 1440p as well. But besides that, the game fully supports that widescreen of a resolution, which I was like, wow, okay. Okay,
Kid in a candy shop.
NRS. I was like pleasantly surprised. I'm like, how come no one's like talked about that? Like, it actually, as a fighting game player myself, that has been doing this for well over a decade, to see a fighting game in ultra wide like that was actually pretty cool, because like it doesn't matter if I see all this, right? Because when I play, I don't see that anyway, so it's not like in my mind. I only focus on where the two characters are because I want to compete. Like, my character's here, this character's here, I'm trying to hit them. So the space I'm concerned with is the space in between, not the space behind them. So it didn't really change anything when I was actually playing the game.
But when
I looked at it, I was like, damn, I see the entire stage, that like really nice detailed stage that, someone put a lot of hard work and love and effort into, and I can see it all the time, and it actually looks ridiculous. It's more immersive too for some reason. So
really,
yeah, I kind of want to now test other. I gotta
come
games.
See that at some point, dude. I haven't seen that monitor yet.
Oh yeah, it's you should get yourself one. How about that? That would be a nice little treat, right? Definitely.
Yeah, it would.
It was just a surprise to me. So kind of like I'm learning new things for games that have been out for well over a year now, that are giving me such a nice little tingling feeling inside. And I'm just like, ooh, that was sweet.
Ooh, that was nice.
That was very nice.
That's awesome, dude. I mean, speaking of games, kind of I don't know. That didn't necessarily expand your horizon on that game, because I guess that stuff you just never saw before. Something I've never seen before. Are you ready? Diablo Minecraft version.
Oh yeah,
Diablo Minecraft.
You dropped that in a message, and I was like, I think Alex is having a stroke. I'm not sure what he's talking about right
now. It came out today. It's called Minecraft Dungeons. So it's basically a Diablo like top-down dungeon crawler, but Minecraft. I went to play it. I wanted to play it this morning. I woke up early and I was like, yeah, maybe I'll jump into it, but I ended up just reading a few articles about it. It kind of looks cool. I mean, I haven't played it yet, so I don't know what I've barely even seen people play it. All I saw was an article saying that like, hey Diablo fans, this is the game for you if you like Minecraft as well.
I'm assuming it's a mod, right? Or is it just an actual?
No, it's a full-on game. It's available on Xbox Game Pass.
Oh, okay.
Let me see. Yeah, Xbox Game Pass. Let me see if I can grab the trailer for you. Minecraft Dungeons. But yeah, no, it comes out today, and it's literally a top-down dungeon crawler. I dove into a few people who got early access to it yesterday, or over the last few days, and it's exactly it. It's a top-down dungeon crawler, and see, I worry about like, okay, what kind of content is there? Like, so the article I read, of course, was like top things you should know about. Top things you should know. The top things you should know before you play type of videos.
Yeah, things you should know.
I saw
before.
one. Yeah, and it was like it's very much like Diablo, but it very much lacks content. So I don't know what that means. I haven't played it yet, so it's not like I can talk much about it. But I love see that?
Wow.
Look,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
literally a dungeon crawler, which is cool. I might. It's free too, so. If you have Game Pass or whatever, you might as well check it out, see what it's about. But it looks kind of cool. I don't know how much I'd play it, but
it looks really cool. Actually, it's like I can appreciate like the design. It's Minecraft, right? It's got that distinct look, but it kind of works for what this is going on here, and I like it actually. I'm actually.
It's like a total different twist on one of the most popular games, dude. I mean, so I don't know. I'm excited. Yeah. I want to try it out. I don't want to say like, oh yeah, like obviously it looks cool to me. I wasn't a fan. Like my buddies were telling me about it. That's how I kind of found out about it. And I was like, yeah, Minecraft, whatever. Like Minecraft's fun and all, but like dungeon crawler, I can't really see there being that much there for it. But it looks like the game designers had a really good, did a really good job with it. Most people I talk to that have, or not talk to, but most people that I have like jumped in their streams, like they're like, yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Okay.
So, who knows? I mean, we'll see. But I want to dive into that later.
So interesting. So that just dropped. That just dropped today, or was it yesterday?
I think so.
No. Well, is it today?
Let me.
I'm pretty sure it's available now, considering you said you had some homies playing it already. But I'm wondering.
Well, so people had early access to it. Oh no, you know what? I couldn't play it yesterday, so I think it is today that it's out.
Gotcha. Doesn't seem to be any actual like Minecraft like any Minecraft mechanics to it. This is just like in the Minecraft world, and it's.
That's what I was worried about. Like the combat in Minecraft, I hate. It's just like, let me just swing this thing a lot and make derpy.
If you're within this area, it hits, right? No, this is definitely not that same ballpark. But what I'm saying is just like, it doesn't seem like no building mechanics. It is just strictly, it is just a dungeon crawler in the Minecraft world. Is what it is.
I think it's cool, man. I think they have a lot they could expand upon this. And you ready for this? I think this is going to introduce a whole new age group.
I was going to say that.
The Diablo style.
I was going to say that, like, the other side of this is just like the amount of, younger, the younger audience that, might be really into Minecraft. Even and actually any audience really, but it's like the point about it is that it's very much more like, mom and dad aren't going to be so inclined to let you play a Diablo type looking game, even though it's a dungeon crawler and it's Diablo, right? Versus like play a Minecraft game, but then still get exposed to those same system mechanics, the same, method of playing, and then be like, I'm a fan of that, and then eventually, make the transition over. That's what I see. Like that's pretty cool. I'm
going to try it out because why not, And it's free, so you can't say no. Or I guess you can't really hesitate.
If it's free. Have you ever hesitated? I don't know if you've ever been to Sam's Club or those places that give samplers when they're like, here, it's free. It's just a sample of something. Oh, fried shrimp.
The fudge
Are you
people
just
on
going
the
to think
boardwalk?
about it? You're just going to be like, yes, I will.
Like, can I have 5 more?
You know what? I wasn't sure on that first one. I need to try it 2-3 more times. Hold on one second. Let me come back to you.
Oh, I love the people on the boardwalk that have like the fudge. You know, they're like, "Would you like a sample?" Like, you're damn right, I'd like a sample.
You're absolutely goddamn right. I do want to have sample.
I do want to have sample. But Xbox Game Pass, Xbox One, Windows 10, PS4, and Nintendo Switch.
Okay. Oh,
so those are the platforms.
Yeah, that is definitely.
There you go.
That is definitely a pretty good range of players are going to be able to reach out just for that. That's very interesting. I'm surprised I haven't like come across any like any ads for it or anybody really talking about it. TBH. But then again, I'm not the most tied to the Minecraft scene.
Me too. I might have heard about it and then totally forgot about it. But yeah, no, it was a pleasant surprise. If I have some time, I'll dive into it. This is something I just want to. Have you ever seen Sharknado?
Who hasn't? The Oscar award-winning.
So you know how you know how random that is. That show, yes. Like it's a good time. Like their idea guy on point, right? Well, let me tell you. Who else's idea guy is on point?
He's on something.
Yes.
On point. Well, maybe
he's
definitely
either
on
the
something.
dad. He's either the dad or the best friend of the person who came up with this game that I just sent you.
One or the other.
This was the bomb I was talking about.
Oh,
we don't have to talk too much about it, but
this is what you said. That was like super rando.
Yeah.
100 million sharks die per year.
Yeah. So like, he's basically going through the sounds here, and like.
First of all, Tripwire, like the old.
Fuck.
Oh,
you're a shark.
I just saw gameplay about this like last night, like on this rando stream, and I was like, "What is this game?" And like I didn't like it was super late. I didn't really like sit down and chill like that. Like I was already kind of like done for the night. I was already checked out. But like I saw it, and I was like, "What is going on here?" This shark, this guy, he's trying to like get on this platform at one point. I'm like, what am I watching?
Dude, his goal is to like.
It's just to kill everyone.
It's literally an RPG shark game. Like the tables have turned, man. Look at him, he's blowing shit up. And you level up. Like your goal is to become a bigger shark, because there's like predators that can eat you or some shit or something. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So this just recently came out.
Oh, cool.
But bro.
Nice.
Bro,
that is funny. Okay, I literally just saw this last night. Wow, that is random. Who's the developer for this?
I saw Tripwire in there.
Well, no, Tripwire is.
Are they developer or publisher?
Oh, Tripwire. Why did I say Tripwire is the name?
Maneater is the name of the game.
Maneater is the name of the game. Yeah, Tripwire would be the developer. That is funny. He's just so rubbery looking. Like it's just like the way he's moving on certain things is obviously like realism. We're just throwing realism right out the freaking window, right? Like I'm not gonna try to really make this look like, hey, okay, this could look better, because like that's not the point. Look at how much
he just freaking devours that human being.
Well, I'll give him the light. It's like the light refractions underwater, like they look pretty good, dude. Actually.
It looks like a decent ass game. I don't know. Here, let's see how much it is. I don't even know. Let's see, Maneater.
Right, because now let's see, because the cost, the offset on
Epic Games.
Okay.
18 plus.
Oh,
it's $40.
Okay, deep silver.
$40.
Hold
I
on,
wonder how many hours of gameplay.
Yeah, this better have like a lot of levels, which I could assume so. It's not like the premise is, they're making a deep story and you're traveling the world or something, right? They're gonna make constant levels. Excuse me, constant levels to challenge you in the mechanics in the game. So, and they're just gonna get nuttier and nuttier. Where like I guarantee there's probably a level where like you're a shark that's on the beach and you have to eat someone that's like on the top of a skyscraper. It's like, how do you make that happen, right? And it's like I guarantee you that's a level. I guarantee you that's a level. And they're like, you're gonna have to like hop into this tank, and this tank's getting lifted by a helicopter, and you have to like bite the chain and fly down, eat the guy. Like I guarantee you
it looks incredible, man. I don't know if I can.
I don't know if
I'd get it for $40.
Look at it one more time. Yeah, but $40, man. That's
I love how it takes the twist of like, hey, like all these sharks die per year. It's time to turn the tables.
Exactly.
It's time to turn the tables. Oh my God! Holy cow, that's
I
pretty
like
steep
how it
yet.
starts.
Yeah.
I like how it started with. Well, technically, it's kind of started there killing someone, but like how it started on a boat like that. You know, Jaws like gonna need a bigger boat, right? Maybe
Yeah.
I'm trying to just already tell you off the rip on this trailer, like, yeah, you might want to sit back and check this out.
I was listening to there's a gameplay trailer out,
Like
by the way.
the skyline is like sick. Like this actually looks pretty cool. Like the fact that you even have lighting, you know, you have rim lighting going on around the shark. Like it's refracting off the water, and even his, you know, his fin outline and stuff. Like what? Yeah. Like you actually took the time. You took the time. He just blew up through a freaking boat. Oh my God.
I mean, hey, they're serious about it, man. Epic Game Store coming in hot the last few weeks. This is what it's on, guys. If you guys want to find this game, it is on Epic Game Store for $40. Dude, look at that. The funniest thing, so I was actually listening. I found out about it through a podcast that I listened to. One of the most entertaining gaming podcasts ever. They were talking about this, and apparently there's like a gameplay demo of like people. Look, he just came out of a swimming pool.
I know. I saw it earlier. I was like, oh yeah, swimming pool. Yeah, that's why I feel like it's like they're not gonna care. Like the point is like you're gonna try to eat people on land, but they're gonna be little ways of doing it.
You're not gonna care what makes sense. It's just you're a shark.
Look, dude, he just threw the extinguisher at him, or a bomb at him, and I think the guy shot it or whatever, and he blew. Instead of Jaws being blown up by the extinguisher bomb, it's the boat. Damn, that's
oh man, yeah, wow. That's on a golf course.
The rubber shark. Oh God.
Dude, they apparently like there's this one part where it's like, you know, like it's also a game where like people are stupid. So like, you know, there's like 50 people in the water at this one point, and this shark eats this dude. And like all the people are still just chilling in the water. It's like, bruh, I'd be running my ass so fast out of there.
Yeah. So.
Oh my God. Yeah. Mega shark. No, Pretty, stop.
There's like killer whales and stuff like that in the water as well. So those are the predators you're talking about. Like I'm just checking it out, like just overview on some of it. Damn, there's like crazy end boss fights. Like $40 though. I have to look at the length. Like. It's actually on Xbox One and PS4 as well. Well, okay.
Is it?
I didn't realize it was it kind of made all those consoles too.
This is so funny, man. What the? Oh,
I'm gonna have to peep it out. I'm gonna have to peep that out. Maneater, huh? Tripwire.
Maneater.
What's Tripwire done as well? Like that. Like they're ringing a bell.
Tripwire.
They are interactive. What games do you guys have? Yeah, Maneater, Chivalry 2, Killing Floor. Okay, there we go. Yeah,
that's their big guy.
Yep, that's why I was like, why is that ringing a bell? Killing Floor. That's the Killing Floor 1 and 2. Chivalry 2 was also kind of good.
Chivalry, yes. I know Griff loves those games.
It's a fan.
Okay. So okay. See, guys. So either I'm going crazy because of quarantine, or I'm just I want to do Red Dead. I've been like craving Red Dead 2 or Red Dead Redemption 2 roleplay. Don't know why, but something about being. Yeah, so they've been. This is somebody else, like another streamer that I follow was doing roleplay in Red Dead 2 online, and I was like, this looks super fun. I want to be Pinhead Larry, a fur trading smuggler, and I want. That's as far as I've gotten, but I've been tempted to pick up Red Dead on PC. I beat it already on Xbox, but I've been tempted to pick it up on PC and just roleplay. I don't know why.
Okay. Were you ever in the Grand Theft Auto, like GTA RP stuff?
I tried. It's very intimidating because the second you get out of character, you get a slap on the wrist, and like I got hit by a cop car. Mm-hmm. And I'm laying on the ground cracking up, and they're like, no laughing, this is role playing. I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna leave this server.
Like, all right, bro. I had some choice words there, but I was like, I had to suss that out just for a second there.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so Maneater. Big takeaway. What's funny? Like the takeaway of today's show is just like how we started with game development, And yeah, you could do things. Your imagination is your only limit. And by the end, it's like man-eater. I'm like, what in the hell? Yeah, that's exactly.
That's a good story arc for this show today,
That's
man.
exactly how it could end up. Where by the end of quarantine, you could be developing man-eater and just be killing it right now. Like have no crazy premise, just fun gameplay.
You can do whatever you want, guys, as long as you set your mind to it. That's the lesson of today.
Exactly. So we will leave it. Yes, exactly. We will leave it off with that. Great timing. The loading has been complete. Your day is now queued up. I hope you're leaving this with aspirations of becoming the next great big game developer. Try pushing those those limits to the end with sharks and stuff, or Minecraft
Squirrel
Diablo.
Simulator.
Who can get the most nuts? Got it. Makes
I was
sense.
waiting for you to say it.
Makes
I was waiting
sense.
for you to say it.
Make sure to follow Nursery Gamers at NERDST Gamers on Twitter. Give any questions, any comments, concerns. Feel free to tag us on it as well. We are live here every Tuesday and Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
And shout out to our beautiful sponsors, Mike and Ike and ZipShare, for helping. Yeah, there you go. Oh, I don't have one.
Yeah, you don't have one, buddy.
That's why I do the spinny thing.
We swear it is.
Yeah.
We swear it is.
So thank you. Shout out to our sponsors as well.
Absolutely. So thanks a lot for hanging out, guys. We appreciate it. Like I said, hope you guys enjoyed your Memorial Day weekend. On to another week. Like I said, MK just dropped today, so I am literally gonna be jumping off of this, and I'm gonna just open up Steam and get on that. So thanks a lot for hanging out, guys, and we'll see you guys on Thursday. We'll get some of my thoughts on the game when that comes out, among other things. Maybe we'll get another shark game by then, or maybe we'll play it by then. We'll see. All right, later, guys.
Hey, maybe. Cheers.